Yeah, well, the question is, how do they reinvent Market East now that the Sixers arena isn't coming here? And officials say they want the public's input in the long-term plans, but people can start seeing the short-term effects pretty soon here. Actually, one of the changes is the demolition of some of the buildings that Comcast and the Sixers acquired over the summer. You see the notice of demolition, that's been posted. It could happen in the next few days. But neighbors also posted some of their concerns since there aren't any announced plans for what's going to be here to replace it. What to do with Market East? That's the question city leaders are trying to answer after the Sixers scrapped plans to build a billion-dollar arena in the area in favor of staying and building in South Philly.
After we all got over the shock and awe about what was not going to happen on Market East, I immediately shifted into my eternally optimistic view about how we're going to be able to move things forward.
Mayor Cherelle Parker announced today the efforts to invest in and transform the area will be led by the Market East Advisory Group, a public-private partnership between business leaders like Comcast and Jefferson, community members, and city leadership.
I want to be clear that there will be short, medium, and long-term goals. Again, no plans collecting dust on a shelf, but actionable items that will start in 2026.
Over the summer, Comcast and the Sixers ownership acquired nearly $60 million worth of real estate on Market East between 9th and 11th Streets. And while there's no announcement yet on how they plan to develop the area, demolition of some of the buildings could start before the end of the year, sparking concern for some neighbors.
We just don't really understand why there's any need to demolish and then activate vacant lots in preparation for the city's 250th American birthday celebration.
The committee will come up with, hey, if it is demoed, which it sounds like it's going to be done by, the beginning of the next year, how do we activate that space, right? How do we use that space? Can you put a mini soccer pitch there? Can you do a beer garden?
Other plans for the area include opening an interim bus terminal and developing more housing. But the mayor says they want to hear from the public on what the long-term transformation of the corridor looks like. And officials say they're also taking into consideration some of what they learned from the community discussions and concerns around the possible arena project. They're saying they're going to take that into consideration as they're planning any future transformations for Market East. I'll send it back to you. I'm Miguel Martinez-Valle, NBC 10 News.